Have you ever paused for a moment and thought, something about my scent feels different than it used to? Maybe it's subtle. Maybe no one has ever said anything directly. But perhaps just once, someone hinted at it with a gentle comment. Or maybe you noticed it yourself, while getting dressed after a long day. Or when hugging someone you love. If that sounds familiar, let me assure you right now, you are not alone. And you are not at fault. This is something millions of people begin to experience as they reach their 40s, 50s, and beyond. It doesn't matter how clean you are, how often you shower, or how careful you are with hygiene. This isn't about neglect. It's not about aging the wrong way. It's about biology. You see, there's a specific natural compound that starts to form in the body as we grow older. Something scientists call thought-provoking. It's completely normal, but it can create a scent that's new, unfamiliar, and often misunderstood. The problem, most people don't even know it exists. And worse, they don't know there's something they can actually do about it. But here's the part I really want you to hear. This isn't permanent, and it's not something you have to just live with. With just a little bit of knowledge, and a few simple changes, you can regain that fresh, clean, confident feeling that you've always had. Yes, this aging odor is real, but it's preventable. And when you understand the cause, you take back your power. Because growing older isn't about fading away. It's about rising with wisdom, grace, and strength. So let's talk about what's really happening, and how you can feel amazing in your skin at any age. Now let's talk about what's actually happening inside the body. Because when you understand the science, you take back control over something that may have felt confusing or even embarrassing. Scientists have discovered that as we age, typically starting around our 40s and 50s, a very specific compound begins to form in the body. It's called thought-provoking. This compound is produced through a process known as oxidative stress, a natural byproduct of aging, where the skin's fatty acids break down due to exposure to oxygen and environmental stressors. Over time, these changes in our skin's chemistry cause the formation of thought-provoking, especially in areas like the neck, back, behind the ears, and under the arms. Unlike other body odors you might be familiar with, like those caused by sweat or bacteria, thought-provoking has a very unique scent. People often describe it as slightly greasy, grassy, or musty. It's not usually strong, but it's different. Different enough that you or someone close to you might notice it. And when you don't know what's causing it, it can lead to confusion, or even a quiet sense of self-consciousness. But here's what you need to hear loud and clear. This scent is not caused by poor hygiene. It doesn't mean you're not clean. It doesn't mean you've done something wrong. In fact, you could be showering every single day, wearing clean clothes, and using all the right products, and still notice this scent. That's because regular soap, body washes, and deodorants aren't made to break down thought-provoking. It's a more stubborn compound, one that clings to the skin and builds up slowly over time. And sadly, many people don't know this. They might assume the scent is something to hide, something shameful, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This is a completely natural part of aging, one that nearly every person will face at some point, even if no one talks about it. The most important thing to know is this: it's preventable, it's manageable, and it doesn't define you. You are not just a number or a statistic. You are someone who deserves to feel fresh, comfortable, and confident in your own skin at every stage of life. As we grow older, our skin doesn't just wrinkle or lose elasticity. It also changes from the inside out. One of the most overlooked changes is how our skin begins to produce different kinds of oils, thicker, more unsaturated fats that weren't as active in our younger years. These oils are completely natural, but when they're exposed to oxygen in the air, or to everyday stress, they begin to oxidize. And that's where the problem begins. That oxidation process creates something called thought-provoking, the same compound scientists have linked to the aging odor many people experience after their 40s and 50s. This compound doesn't just sit on the surface of the skin. It clings to it. It lingers in areas we don't always notice: behind the ears, around the neck, upper back, under the arms. It doesn't wash off easily. In fact, regular soap and water aren't enough. No matter how often you shower, traditional cleansing products don't break down two-nonenal, because they weren't designed to. And most deodorants, they only try to mask the scent. They don't solve it at the source, they just cover it up for a few hours. That means many people go through their day, unknowingly battling a scent they can't control, trying harder and harder with hygiene routines, wondering what they're doing wrong, when the truth is, it's not about being clean. It's about needing the right tools, the right information, and a bit of self-kindness. For many people, this isn't just about scent. It's about confidence. It's about how you carry yourself, how comfortable you feel around others, and how secure you feel in your own skin. Some begin to pull back from closeness, avoiding hugs, hesitating before sitting near others, or skipping social events altogether, not because they want to, but because deep down they're worried. Worried about how they're perceived, worried someone might notice and not say anything, or worse, say something they can't forget. And when that quiet fear builds over time, it can begin to chip away at self-esteem. You may find yourself second-guessing things you never used to think twice about, like giving someone a warm embrace, leaning in for a laugh, or even just being present in a group. But let me say this clearly, and with love: you deserve better. You deserve to walk into a room without worry, to greet others without holding back, to feel clean, fresh, and respected. Not in spite of your age, but because of the wisdom and experience it brings. Aging isn't something to hide, it's something to honor. And with just a little understanding, and the right approach, you can take control of this one overlooked issue, and live each day feeling more like you again. The good news is, you're not stuck with this. There are simple, powerful steps you can take starting today to reduce, and even prevent, the buildup of two-nonenal and the scent it causes. And no, you don't need harsh chemicals or expensive treatments. First, try switching to a specialized soap that's made to target two-nonenal directly. Look for ingredients like persimmon extract, a natural powerhouse that's been shown to help break down and neutralize the compound at the source. Unlike ordinary soaps, these are designed specifically for aging skin and the changes it goes through. Next, take a look at your plate. What you eat matters more than you think. Antioxidant-rich foods, like spinach, kale, blueberries, and even a small handful of walnuts, can help fight oxidative stress in the body, which means less fuel for two-nonenal to form. And don't forget the basics that often go overlooked. Drink plenty of water, keep your body and skin hydrated, and find small ways to reduce daily stress, whether that's a walk outside, a deep breath, or quiet time doing something you love. Stress accelerates oxidation, but calm helps your body stay balanced. Finally, regular gentle exfoliation, using a soft cloth or mild scrub, can help remove the buildup of oils and dead skin, where two-nonenal tends to linger most. It's not about scrubbing hard, it's about staying consistent. These aren't extreme measures, they're small, caring habits that honor your body, and over time, they can make a big difference in how you feel and how confidently you move through the world. The truth is, you don't have to accept this as an unchangeable part of aging. There are now skincare products created specifically for older adults, designed with care and science to target two-nonenal gently, effectively, and without harsh ingredients. You don't have to guess what works anymore. In the video description, we've included links to a few trusted options, products that are not only affordable, but also safe, gentle on the skin, and most importantly, they actually work. Because you deserve solutions that respect your age, your experience, and your body. You deserve to feel clean, confident, and completely yourself, every single day. So take a moment to explore what's out there. Try something new, and know this: you're not alone. And there is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. With the right information and a little support, this is one more part of life you can face head-on, with grace, clarity, and strength. Remember, aging is a blessing, not something to hide or feel ashamed of. This small change in scent is completely natural, and now, thanks to the right knowledge and solutions, it's completely manageable. You don't have to let it control your confidence or your sense of self. You've spent years building wisdom, experience and memories, and you've earned the right to feel good in your body, no matter your age. It's time to embrace every part of who you are. The good, the beautiful, and yes, the natural changes that come with the journey of life. You deserve to feel confident, respected, and at ease around the people you love. Aging isn't something to fear, it's something to celebrate. So take these small, simple steps and step into your next chapter, feeling like the best version of you. If this video helped you, please consider sharing it with a friend or loved one. You never know who might be silently struggling with the same concerns and would benefit from knowing they're not alone. This small gesture can make a big difference in someone's day, or even in their confidence. If you want more wellness tips and advice made just for you, subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to share valuable insights to help you feel your best, inside and out, at every stage of life. Remember, you deserve to feel good, and we're here to support you along the way.